Hey everyone, Indigo Eyes here with a real-time intuitive art piece and its detailed message for the zodiac sign Capricorn, the mountain goat. And these are the people born between December 22nd to about January 19. And this reading is for the full year of 2023. So I'm combining intuitive art with the shadow aspects of Capri and the stage they are at in spiritual alchemy to give an in depth glimpse of the energies at play in this entire year of 2023. So we can use the guidance to eliminate the obstacles in life that are keeping us stuck and achieve our goals and wishes, thus leading a fulfilled life. I will be posting two videos, one to explain what spiritual alchemy and each stage means, and the other one is explaining the shadow elements. I'll explain briefly today, but the detailed explanation would be in those videos. I've already posted the intuitive art video long ago, so you can check out that link, which is in the description. So, going over these processes very briefly, intuitive art is all about connecting with creative intuition and allowing it to guide through the process of creating art. The motifs, the symbols, and the colors that emerge from activity in from the part of brain known as primary visual cortex. And this is the very first stage of processing. So, all this is not being done from the thinking mind but subconscious mind. So I am personally not influencing anything in the drawing and its interpretation. So the messages or the advice, they emerge accurately for whoever this art is done and what they need at the time. So therefore helping them in their life path or problems they are encountering at the moment. So understanding, as I say, understanding the predictions of my art of your zodiac sign would be a great way to lead your life by design and not by default. So, dear Capricorn, as I look at my painting and try to understand the messages it is trying to give us, one point really stands out. This is really a magical reading in the sense of the elements and the symbols that are presenting themselves in this art piece. There's a solid, huge blue triangle. There's a containing an eye in the center, and then there is presence of earth spirit, presence of wood nymph. There are spirals, circles, and more. So I'll discuss everything in order so that the message is clear and easy to understand, and that hopefully you can apply the advice and transform your life for the best. So, according to spiritual alchemy, you are at the stage 5, which means fermentation or putrefaction, and your shadow aspect is chaos. So, what is a shadow element? It is the dark side or the negative trait of a person that are buried deep in the unconscious mind. Not subconscious, but unconscious, right? But don't be worried because we all have the shadow aspect, and these negative traits, they do not define you individually. So, everyone, but it does mean that you would be prone to certain type of behavior or you would fall into certain things that other people won't, and they have their own traps because their shadow element is different. So only by knowing your weakness you will be able to go forward proactively or to fix it. Carl Jung said everybody carries a shadow, and the less it is embodied in the individual's conscious life, the blacker and denser it is. So we said that in alchemy, the stage you're at is fermentation, and in chemistry, the fermentation means breakdown of a substance with bacteria or other microorganisms. For example, you see this every day while baking a bread. And in alchemy, fermentation is defined as initiation of the spiritual awakening by facing the trials and tribulations that life provides us. All the pain, the hurt is something that pushes the self to becoming more resilient or to be stronger. For example, to create wine, the grapes must rot and then they ferment. or they are even beaten up to, to make mush. So the process of fermentation can be split into two parts in alchemy. That's putrefaction and spiritualization. So putrefaction is rotting away our former selves, and it can be a difficult stage and involves strong feelings of depression or despair, since you are losing your identity, which is associated with your old self. And spiritualization gives relief as you begin to see the world in a new and luminescent way. It involves letting go of the parts of yourself that no longer serve you in your present life. So, this step can be accompanied by blissful feelings of inner peace and contentment. So, first, there is despair as we are going through the tribulations, and then we grow from there and we learn. And so, there is inner peace and contentment. So basically, the fermentation describes the decay of one's old self and rebirth of one's true and more refined, authentic self, right? So, coming to the shadow element, which is chaos for Caprice, the element of earth governs you, right? These are earth signs. So when you're balanced, you tend to be practical and are masters of your own universe. However, your shadow side as being chaos, when you are unbalanced, you may feel like you've lost sight of everything you once considered to be normal. And in many ways, you can get trapped um, in what feels like a never ending cycle of chaos. But if you accept your shadow element as normal part of your life, you can move forward and accomplish anything. And you also have a strong sense of self control. I mean, this is your inherent ability. So, meaning the devil really lies within you. Whether you want to use your self control to achieve greatness, or taking a short route, or you can even take an evil route. So this depends on you, how you do it. So having explained the basics, let's look at the painting and see what messages it wants to give us for the Capricorn. And if you look at this painting, right in the center, there is a beautiful big solid blue colored triangle which points up. So this shows the central energy of trusting and believing in yourself and your vision. Spiritually, a triangle on the whole represents manifestation, enlightenment, revelation, and a higher perspective. So the point up triangle here, it represents a need for you to develop a strong foundation or stability. And the symbolism of triangle embodies the concept of materialization. And this is shown from your shadow self also, that you need to trust yourself and your instincts and then make a correct decision. Allow your focused, clear intuition to guide you. And this is the foundation of ability to manifest. So we already know, as we know, that everything was created because someone believed it was possible. I mean, look around you and think of all the things we have, even the airplanes or computers, we landing on the moon, all the progress. So, what that shows is that whatever you give your attention and care to, it will flourish. Patience and perseverance is absolutely crucial for achievement and fulfilling goals and desires. So, another message for you is to be patient, persevere, and not get discouraged as everything happens at its own time. And mostly you can see all around in the nature as planting seeds. And then they need their time to grow, and you have to nurture them as well. So the other message triangles bring is about moving forward and willing what you want into existence. So the connection to manifestation comes from the general forward moving nature of the shape. So once again, the presence of this triangle in your painting is asking you to be proactive and take charge of your life. And there are a number of triangles. In addition to the central one, there are a number of smaller triangles present in this painting. So the triangles are foretellers of change and progress that you seek. So you could take the strength from these triangles also. You could even wear a little triangular sign if you want to. So if you want to chase your dreams or create a change, you must work for it and give your projects enough time to flourish without being in a hurry, um, and not giving up ahead of time. Your intuition, your connection to spirit is your compass. Okay. So you have the power to stay the course, and you are stronger and more determined that you might think or know, I guess. So, in order to experience the many successes in life, you must realize the strength within yourself and quality of inner courage. So, now is the time, meaning this is the year. Um, that is the correct time. You must learn to become aware of your inner strength. You must start living the joy that you have always wanted in life, and you should engage in activities you've always wanted to try, but you were afraid to do so. So, other message from triangles, they say that they show that there is a significant flow of unseen metaphysical energy around you. The advice for you is to tap into this flow state. It will connect you with your true spiritual essence and passion. In this state, the mind, body, and spirit, they all converge into one, and you will be able to accomplish great tasks, because this will help you develop the three things you need: the stability, the patience, and perseverance. Then the second symbol that is very prominent in this art piece is the presence of an eye in the center of the same blue triangle that we just discussed. It shows that you are protected, and the divine or universe is watching over you and is with you. And you can even see the same effect of protection, with the presence of an eye in nature, because there are animals, they have evolved eye spots on their skin, and the presence of those eye spots, it scares off the predators. So the eyes hold a threshold position between inner self and the external world. Jung considers, so Carl Jung, the famous Austrian psychiatrist, he considered the eye symbolizing as and I will quote him in his words, as an eternal bosom. And I'll quote him in his words. He said the eyes symbolize the eternal bosom, and the pupil is its child. This is the place where the love begins. And the presence of this central placed eye in my painting, it represents a number of meanings. And so I'll take a few to keep this message thorough but brief. We know that different colors of eye, they carry different meanings. But the eye that has appeared in my art piece, it's blue in color. So it is a sign of your innocence, intelligence, and wisdom. It also represents your desire to hold an ideal vision for the future. It's a symbol of keeping to say the keeping an eye on which is important. So every step you take in life is full of wisdom and intelligence. However, the focus is lacking at this time. So the message of this eye symbol is that focus comes from your link with the spirit. And this happens by quieting your mind, at least for a few minutes or a number of times during the day, or you could call it as meditation and do that regularly. You can now expect to have better view of your life events, because with meditation, the you will your intuition will open up. So anything, and this will lead to like a Midas touch, that anything you touch, it will turn to gold. Another advice from this eye symbol in my painting is that if you do run into any problem, you should face it with courage, because know this, it's a central message, it's very strongly shown in this reading, is that you are very well protected and the universe watches over you. So don't be afraid of facing any of the problems that arise in your life. And this whole painting, if I look at this whole piece, it is rich in message from the earth spirit, meaning you are supported and loved, even if you're not aware of it. And once again, the earth spirit. So, once again, the presence of the earth spirit, it imparts the same message as we just discussed above, that use this year to plant the seeds of success. But you do have to nurture them. Once again, it points towards the time and patience it takes to get a great harvest. So here the seeds, they mean that it's time to do the inner work, and the reading is suggesting that this will help you immensely in strengthening a number of skills that you already possess, but are either unaware of those, or you overlook them because of the impatience that you have to achieve results of your goals or efforts very quickly, and and even take shortcuts, because a really good planning, it needs patience. So the advice or the very good message from this art and reading would be: use this year to develop patience, perseverance, and focus, and then you take the steps to plan for achieving your goals or desires, and that will definitely bring abundance for you in the near future, and it's abundance at all levels. So the triangle, it already shows that you need to ground yourself, right? So act after thinking things through. This is what it means. And the same message of grounding yourself or bringing stability is being shown right next to the triangle. If you see, there is a little Sanskrit alphabet, which is L. And it stands here, it stands for the root chakra, and the seed mantra is Lam. And the color of root chakra is red. So this chakra is associated with your progress, abundance, grounding, and success. So you could do a meditation for the chakra that will absolutely balance out the energies and activate it further, providing you with stability, and everything will progress smoothly. Now, this art piece advises also to avoid unnecessary risks or the failures. For example, if you are wanting to make some secure financial investments this year, it's a good time to do so. But take time to think about them and plan for the future. So again, the key word is taking the time. The other thing you need to know, which is, yes, it's really good, that the strength is growing within you, and we already know from the central energy that security and protection, they surround you, so you are safe, and universe has your back, so you can follow the guidance that comes from your dreams, or while you meditate, or intuition. Okay, the other symbol or the other character that has shown itself in this reading is a wood nymph. She is again reiterating the fact that a remarkable spiritual beauty is growing within you, and that your face radiates this gloriously. So, if you can feel your attractiveness or the magnificence you project, you will be able to trust your ability to see inner depths around you, and that directly correlates to a remarkable, sumptuous life. So, in a way, like I said above, also, that spiritual beauty is your guide, it's your compass. The more you cherish your inner self, luminescence around you will grow. And the more you acknowledge and find beauty in your surroundings, yourself, and everyone around you, you will achieve harmony and peace in your heart. And we know already that more you change yourself, the surroundings and the people around you change accordingly. You don't have to go and do things to change the people. You just have to change yourself, and that's the trick. Okay, so create the beauty in your home, even in smallest ways. This will bring cheerfulness, and it will uplift your mood, make you optimistic, and an inner grace will radiate out from you. Now, the people will also find you lovable and gorgeous, and that you already are. But all this is dampened a bit, or it gets hidden because you doubt yourself or because you sink in the past. So then that's what's projected to the people. Because whatever is the stronger emotion inside you is what's projected. Moving forward and looking at other symbols, there are a few rectangles that are present, and they remind you again to bring more stability, because rectangle having the four sides, it's a really stable geometric piece. So it reminds you to bring more stability and balance in your life. And it also says that you have the inner strength, and you need to realize your inner strength, and that you do by believing it and believing in yourself. Then I also see that there are a number of vertical lines in this painting, and even in the center. This shows commitment, strength, and progress. So this is what you possess, you have it. And it is reiterated by the presence of spirals in this painting. Now, the spirals, the form is integral to strength and growth. It's life inducing, protecting, and life supporting. That's basic meaning of spiral in art. Now, the spiral here is a perfect example of as above, so below, as within, so without. So, in a way, spiral is the way of the universe. It's the link between the microcosm and macrocosm, or also between science and spirituality. This is the most favorite symbol in nature. It's a symbol of growth. Then there is presence of circles in this art piece. So the presence of circles show your generous nature, and that you can unite a community and lead it, thus helping a lot of people on this earth. And so you can achieve all this. So you can achieve all this by believing in yourself or developing those qualities, and they will come via meditation for you or for anyone, and that will come with meditation for you. So this frequency has appeared in this reading to remind you that our manifested world can only exist when we integrate everything that comes to us. So that means you should embrace every aspect of yourself, that is, everyone and everything around you. And this will give you an inner state of equilibrium. Then there is presence of circles with dot in the center. That symbolizes, well, in alchemy, it is the symbol of sun. And at the macrocosmic level, it means gold. In a way, so the whole reading, it's like revolving around telling you that you have all the ability, you have the wisdom, the intelligence. You just need to develop these qualities of patience, perseverance, believing in yourself, and so forth. In summary, the key points of the whole reading are: let go of the frantic pace you are at, explore your roots, honor your past, go deep, reflect, meditate, and strengthen your intuition. That is the spiritual side of yours. And this means let subconscious take charge and bring you the fruits of the seeds you planted and that you've been nurturing. Okay. So looking at this painting or hanging it where you can see it every day will remind you of all your beautiful aspects that are already present in you. And all you need to do is, of course, the meditation work, but believing in yourself and trusting yourself, and the few steps you can take to embody the traits like intuition and realization of your beauty. So, along with this reading, then I'm going to give a few affirmations to help you along the way. And these are number one, I release the need to know all answers before I undertake a project. Second, I promise to see beauty around me, within me, and others, and let it be my guiding star. I know my purpose in life, and I will achieve it by following my intuition, perseverance, and patience. Fourth, I attract people who serve my highest good. Lastly, this reading, because um, it just was very interesting reading, and with all the other creatures that appeared, this reading really reminds me of a poem by William Blake, and I'm going to just say three lines. Which So this poem says, "To see a world in a grain of sand, and a heaven in a wildflower, hold infinity in the palm of your hand, and eternity in an hour." Okay, so that was all for today. I hope you enjoyed this reading and the art process. And in that case, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you again in February with an interesting and focused reading for that month, and of course a new art piece. So bye for now, but have fun, and remember that you are gorgeous and beautiful, or handsome. Okay? I'll Thanks for watching my video, and I'll see you soon.